Hello there, and thanks for joining me in this video today. It's about the Tantra Love Festival in Glastonbury in August this year. And today I'd love to introduce you to Nickles. Hi, Nickles.
Hello.
Hello, how are you doing today? You okay?
I'm good, thank you. Yes.
Cool. And I'm really
Wish it
excited.
was warmer.
You what, sorry?
I wish it was warmer, but go on.
Okay. So it will be in August when you join us at the
Yes,
festival. It will be. I hope
yes.
the sun will be shining.
We
Um,
have that record now.
but you're going to be joining us as a yoga teacher or our yoga teacher at the festival
Indeed.
this year. And you've been to some festivals in previous years. What would you say about them?
Um, oh gosh. Well, I wouldn't still be coming back if they weren't good.
Okay.
Um, Simple as that.
And what would you say the experience was like of being at the festival?
It takes you to a completely different place. It takes you to a place. It takes you to a place even
Yeah.
where the normal rules don't apply. Where
Hmm.
men will quite happily hug each other spontaneously in the middle of a meal, in the
Yes.
middle of walking around.
Yes.
It takes away all that normal gay scene nonsense where people do the eye swerve and they don't meet
Yes.
the eye of people they don't fancy,
Yes.
and people just connect in a way and get to know each other in a way which is completely different, almost unique.
Yes. Yes. And you're joining us as a yoga teacher.
I am, yes,
Cool. So how long have you been teaching yoga for?
almost 7 years.
Okay. And what type of yoga is it that you teach?
It's an umbrella term called Hatha yoga, which refers to any
Okay.
type of yoga which involves the postures or the positions and
Yes.
breath work.
Okay.
So it's also an umbrella term. So if you do Iyengar yoga or they're all forms of Hatha.
Ah, okay. Okay. And you're doing yoga, I think, is it every morning?
Every morning, I believe it's at 8 o'clock every
It
morning.
is at
So
eight
maybe a bit
o'clock.
bleary-eyed, but I'll be there.
And tell me about the yoga, because I mean that's over 7 days. Is it the same thing or the different themes? What can people expect if they're coming to yoga with you in the morning?
Well, yoga is a very broad church, and you can approach it in many different ways, and
Yes.
its spiritual element makes it an ideal accompaniment to Tantra.
Yes.
So at the festival, we will be working with some very tantric concepts. We'll be looking at connection between people.
Yes.
My yoga involves partner work. So we'll be looking at bringing people together in many different ways so
Hmm.
that they can actually really begin to connect and take a different approach to connection. We'll also be looking at things like um, self-respect.
Hmm.
Um, Part of the spirit and the idea of yoga is about regard, regarding yourself in a positive way.
I'm with you.
What we haven't mentioned yet is that my yoga is naked yoga,
Ah,
and if you
okay, is
can't
it?
respect yourself and
Yes.
appreciate your own body when you're naked, when are you going to be able to do that?
Okay. Okay.
We'll also be looking at things like boundaries.
Uh-huh.
Um, in most yoga classes, there will come a point when you think, oh, I need to push this further. But do
Yes.
you need to push this further? Can you not just enjoy it for what it is? Things
I'm
like
with
that.
you. I'm with you. So what would you say to somebody that's never done any yoga before and they've decided to get to be with you at 8 o'clock one morning?
Come and try it. It's one
Okay.
of those jump in and try it things. Some
Uh-huh.
people love it. Equally,
Yes.
some people decide it's not for them. But
Yes.
until you try it, you don't know. And I get people who say, "Well, I can't come to yoga because I'm not flexible enough." But that's
Yes.
the whole one of the whole points of yoga. It's about helping you to assess how your flexibility works for you
I'm with
and
you.
to work and improve it or to do it in
Yes.
a different way so that it works better for you.
I'm with you. And one of my last questions I've got for you is what would you say makes your yoga that you're going to offer at the festival unique? You know, what is it about what you're going to be offering that would inspire people to come to this festival?
I would think I would go back to the connection thing. In many yoga classes, you roll out your mat and you
Uh-huh.
stay within the boundaries of that mat all the
Okay.
time.
Yes.
With my yoga, you meet different people, you move off the mat, you work with people, you're balancing your weight against each other. So you have to trust them, you have to be a
Yeah,
bit
yeah.
vulnerable with them. And
Okay.
it's about really getting to here, it's about getting to the heart and opening your heart, maybe,
Yes.
and accepting the openness of other people's hearts.
So the yoga that you're teaching is, what I'm hearing you saying is people are likely not to have experienced this kind of format or this way of doing yoga.
Unless they've been to my classes in London
Okay.
or Brighton before, probably not. I'm
Okay.
not the only teacher who teaches this kind of thing, but
Yes.
I'm one of a fairly small number. Yeah.
So it's so if you've done if you know if they've not been to one of your classes, it's likely that they're going to be doing yoga that they haven't really experienced before.
Yes, in some
Cool.
ways. Yeah.
Brilliant. Nichols, thank you so much for joining me today.
No worries.
I'm very excited that you're going to be joining us for the Tantra Love Festival
As am
um,
I.
in Glastonbury this year. My screen's just flashing, so I'm just going to repeat that again. So, Nichols, thank you so much for joining us today. And I'm really excited that you're coming as the yoga teacher for the Tantra Love Festival.
Oh,
Um,
me too.
yeah, I know, it'd be brilliant. Just a reminder, it's at the end of August in Glastonbury. It's the Tantra Love Festival. And Nichols, thank you for joining and sharing with us today a little bit about yoga. I love
No
shower for
worries.
Nichols. I do love showers at the end.
Yes, we do.
Thank you.